Hi, this video is going to cover general crossbow assembly. First, we're going to unpack everything. Make sure you have all the parts that are listed in your instruction manual. First, you have your front end. You have your back end or your stock. You have your cable slide, your 3 bolts for the riser, your rail lube, your foot stirrup, your Lube scope, your quiver mount, and your quiver with your 3 hyper bolts, and your rope cocker. So first we're going to install the cable slide. The cable slide has 2 grooves underneath. One is shallower and one is deeper. The deeper groove is designed for the cable that crosses on top. From here, one of the things that we like to do is add a little bit of rail lube on the bottom cable grooves and a little bit on top. This helps overall with just general cable wear. Position the cable slide so it's just to the right of the cross on the cables. Next, we're going to install the front end to the stock. Take the stock, kind of position it between your legs. Take the cable slide, slide it into the slot of the stock, making sure that your string is on top of the barrel. Kind of recenter, slide the front end over. Next, you're going to grab the 3 riser bolts. You're going to take the 2 longer riser bolts and just get these started up front. It's important not to tighten these down all the way yet. The 3rd riser bolt, the shorter of the 3, turn the crossbow over. You may have to take the front end assembly and kind of turn it towards you just a little bit to line up the holes. And then take the bottom screw and tighten that down. Then finish up tightening the front 2 screws. Next, we're going to install your foot stirrup. Your foot stirrup has 2 grooves on the bottom, 2 slots that need to face up. And these actually line up with the set screws that are already installed into the riser. You may have to back off the set screws just a little bit to make sure the foot stirrup can clear all the way into the riser. From there, make sure the slots and the set screws are all lined up. You tighten everything down firmly, locking your foot stirrup in place. Next, we're going to mount the Lube scope. So before you get started, the scope does come with a 3mm Allen wrench. You may have to loosen the scope rings to slide them back and forth just to make sure that they fit correctly into the slots on the scope rail. From here, we usually line up the eyepiece so it's flush with the back of the trigger box, but you can move that back and forth depending on the amount of eye relief that you would like. From there, we'll grab the scope ring mounts. There's a thick side and a thin side. The thick side actually faces towards the top. The thin side faces to the bottom. And that thin side actually grabs the side of the scope rail and holds it securely. From there, take the scope ring knobs, the nuts, and slide them on. And then use a large flathead screwdriver to tighten them down. Those are all the steps for assembling your Killer Instinct crossbow. If you got any questions, reach out to our customer service team for help.